All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the second half of the offensive breakdown against Bama. Like we told you earlier in the week, felt like this football game was obviously a tale of two halves, right? First half was ultra competitive. Georgia goes into the halftime with the lead. Second half kind of squandered, held scoreless, right? Score all 24 points in that first half. So, we showed you in the first half breakdown that despite scoring 24 points, despite, considered the best half of the game. Obviously, it was based off the scoreboard, but they played, not great. They didn't execute perfectly in the first half either. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a look at the even worse half, right? We're going to see two turnovers from Stetson Bennett, and it's going to get ugly. But here's the deal. Here's the great news. They've got a bye week this week. Georgia does. They're going to clean up all this stuff, and this is about as bad as I think Stetson Bennett can play, honestly. I don't think it can get worse than this, and he still scored 24 points and went into halftime with a lead. So against Alabama on the road in Tuscaloosa in primetime football in his first road start. So if he is the guy moving forward, which I believe all indications are that he's going to be the guy moving forward, there's reasons for hopefulness if you're a Georgia Bulldog fan. Are they going to be able to score 44 points and win a football game? Or 42 points and win this football game if this were to be reincarnated? I don't know. Are they going to have to? Probably not. I don't think Georgia's defense plays that poorly the rest of the season, and that's yet to be determined as well. So we'll have to see. So without further ado, let's get right into the tape, man. We're going to grind the tape on this second half, and there's a lot to clean up. But here's the deal: in the run game, there isn't a lot to clean up. They ran the ball, obviously. On the stat sheet, it shows they ran the ball exceptionally well Saturday night against Alabama. And here's a lot why. Look, Alabama does some of this pre-snap movement too. They don't jump as fast as, right before the snap as Georgia does, but it still requires a lot of pre-snap communication between these guys up front. And this is a perfect job by everybody here, front side, back side, all involved except for Trey Hill. Don't really know what Trey's doing in the center position. You guys always – no one's here. We're not live anymore, so y'all can't remind me to put it on slow speed. Y'all don't let me forget that. Nobody in here talking. But a great job, especially on the backside combos. Look at Ben Cleveland and Warren McClendon back there driving this three technique all the way down the line of scrimmage. And again, that's where the cutoff's from, right? That's where Kendall Milton's sticking his foot in the ground and getting north and south off of Warren McClendon's butt right here on the backside. And look, as much as we bag, or I bag here during these film sessions on Ben Cleveland and what he can and can't do in terms of playing in space, this dude can do this right here. And he does it as well as anybody in college football, and that's run inside zone. He can push grown men off of their spot with just a half a body. Look at this. He jacks this three technique up in perfect inside arm free right here, pushing him vertically, right? They're not working horizontally down the line of scrimmage. They're working on the perfect 45-degree angle like you're supposed to. And look at this Trey block out here on the outside between Jamari Sawyer and Trey McKitty. It's called a Trey. I don't know. We always call them Uno, Dos, and Trey on the front side. Don't ask me why. That's the way we did it. Backside blocks, I can't remember what they were called, but it was very similar. In ones, twos, and threes. That's your gap, right? 1, 2, and 3, A, B, and C. Simple as can be. How about that? Great job right here. The only thing I wonder is, like, Trey, why is Trey taking such a deep angle? Watch him. He's almost looking like he's going to go, or why are we blocking Justin Schaefer's butt? Well, same thing kind of we're here with Jamari, but instead Jamari gets a good shot, and they roll this front side defensive end over. But I would like to see us stay hip to hip if we are indeed running inside zone, which I believe we are. I see inside zone footwork. I see inside zone, paths and combos, except for our left tackle and our center. Those guys are taking outside zone footwork, which for those of you who don't know, inside zone on the 45, outside zone on the 90, working to the 90, right? They're doing this kind of motion. Give me 1 second. They're doing this kind of motion, trying to get around and then vertically, whereas on the 45-degree angle on inside zone, we're just working on the 45 the whole entire time, trying to create seams in that defense. Same thing here. I just don't know what's going on, but it doesn't matter because the backside resets the line of scrimmage so much that Kendall's got a great place to cut off. And look, man, this is the thing about this freshman. Look at his arm tackle. He runs right through it. We're going to 10:49. I love this from Trey McKitty. How about this right here? You've been split zone blocking all day long, been banging your head against the wall. This number 4 is a mountain of a man. I don't know if y'all saw him on Saturday in a close-up. He may look small because he's so daggum athletic, but I looked him up. I'm pretty sure this dude's like 6'4", 240, and is an absolute athlete. Look what Trey does to him. Trey gets inside on the split zone block and just cuts him, gets low. And I'm going to tell you what, taking one to the thigh board like that in the midst of a football play like this with a big guy like Trey running at you full speed, that junk hurts. I'm going to tell you. And you don't squeeze as hard the next time you see this kind of read. When you read down block right here, the next time number 4 does this, he's going to be a lot more hesitant. Also, check out what Jermaine Burton's motion does right here. This is what Kansas City, the Chiefs, do better than anybody in professional football, and now everybody seems to do it. They bring this, jet motion. They've been throwing this jet to Jermaine Burton twice already this year out of a much different look. But watch what it does. It holds 28 right here. He can't dive in. And let's see what it does to the safeties of the linebackers. See if these guys read any at all. Okay? Not really, but it's holding the guy it's supposed to. It's holding at least one of them. And it's just a little intricacy and a little detail into this offense. And I'll tell you what, if 28 or whoever's supposed to set the edge and have the edge out here, if he gets a little too antsy, I guarantee you Todd Monken's dialing up that jet sweep. So just ins and outs. But again, look at the movement up here in the middle. And this is going to be a recurring theme. And my God, again, Ben Cleveland, watch him. This is perfect. This is giving the shoulder, giving the help to your inside man, staying vertical with your shoulders square. Look, he just disappeared. But watch this nose tackle. Watch what happens right as I go to let this go. Boom. His left shoulder just opened up. He's like, whoa, what just happened? Well, what just happened is Ben Cleveland just licked your butt. All right? That sound phrasing. I'm sorry. Ben Cleveland just lit your butt up. And then gets 2 hands on the linebacker. I'm sure that'll be in the Discord chat tomorrow. But you get it. That's what he's good at. He's good at going vertical. I don't like him doing anything other than going vertical. So he better go play for Tennessee like Isaiah Wilson. I felt the same way about him last year. And he's still a first-round draft pick. So somebody's going to like this. Somebody's going to take this and pay this man for that right there because he's really, really good at it. All right, 10:57. All right, I don't know if we've talked about bull hops, okay, as an interior offensive lineman and sometimes even an outside like a tackle. There's a technique called a bull hop. Now, what this is, and I'll try to explain it with my hands here. When you're getting a bull rush, right, somebody's trying to run through your chest, you've got to bring your hips, reset your feet, and literally jump them back and stick them like stakes in the ground, okay? Instead of getting walked like this, you bull hop. Get your feet out, reset them, get both cleats in the ground, and then you've got momentum going back forward and good body positioning. Watch what happens to Trey because he's not bull hopping. Okay, he's getting a bull rush right now. But what Trey tries to do is keep walking his feet backwards instead of jumping and getting his feet both stuck in the ground at the same time. He's trying to walk, and what ends up happening is he trips over Ben Cleveland's feet. Okay, this is the most important technique for a center of all people on the offensive line because there's so much trash around your feet. At this point right now, if Trey in here in the middle had recognized bull and said, let me bull hop, let me get both feet out of the ground, then instead of dragging one after the other, our feet are getting overbended, they're getting over the trash, and we're able to get our feet back into the ground. Instead, we get walked, we trip over Trey, or we trip over Ben, and then the defensive lineman gets a forced fumble. Okay, a bull hop. It's an important technique for interior offensive linemen. All you young guys, y'all need to learn it. If you ain't learned it by now, good luck, because I didn't learn it till college, and I was screwed. I'm telling you. I had to win against bull rushes other ways, snatch downs, stuff like that. Making sure, I kept guys off of me with my offhand, things like that, early in the pass rush set, and not letting them get into my chest because I couldn't bull hop. It was a technique that I hadn't learned and hadn't figured out. So you young offensive linemen, I know some of y'all watch this stuff. Y'all need to figure that out and figure it out right now. Go do it tomorrow. It's an easy drill you can work on in your front yard with your pops or whoever you got. 11:05. All I saw right here is too easy. Yeah, did I say? Why do I have on the notes too easy? I guess it's just too easy. Oh, I know why. Because look what they do front side. Somebody messed up bad here. They got a missed assignment. They send two, you know what's in one hole out here on the edge and on the out blocks. It's just it's too easy. Look, when they send two guys out, I mean, George ends up taking two guys to block them, but all of the front side combos are already done for them. Okay, when you're in a bear front like this, which they are, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a bear front versus this 6-man look from Georgia. Technically, they've got Georgia outnumbered right now, but watch what happens to the combos. We got an out call or a push call or a fan call, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever the terminology is. We used to call it fan because out's too easy. Some people call it push. I get why. All they're doing is pushing out, right? Jamari's working all the way to the walk down defender. Now Justin Schaefer's working all the way to the guy over Jamari. The backside guard and the center are working through the nose to the singular Mike in the middle of the offense or the defense. Okay. Ben notices that he's not going to get all the way over. So what's he do? He pushes him, pushes the nose tackle, allows Trey Hill to secure him, and then gets up with his shoulder square on CJ Mosley. They get through the crease, and then it's one-on-one with the safety. Again, they have clearly established the run. Watch what this dude does. He's already at 7 yards when the ball snapped, and he meets Zamir at 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. They are keying on the run, which they should be, and it doesn't matter. Georgia's still running it with will or at will right now. 3rd and 5 right here. Love this play design. Okay, it doesn't get completed, and I'll show you why. But what they're going to do here is this is a regular, I call this a mesh and a hook, a mesh hook, right? They're going to run Trey McKitty on the mesh route right here, Kyrus Jackson on the mesh route right here, take George Pickens, run him off, and then take Jermaine Burton right here, go up, in, and hook right here in the middle of this zone. So imagine you've got two crossers and then one guy coming in the middle of the crosser and sitting right down. Great play design on a 3rd and 5. And I'm going to tell you what, see there, you see the meshers. Everybody's in man. Watch what happens. Boom, look how big that window is now for Stet to throw this football in. I'm going to show you what happened. Okay, here's the deep end, the hook, whatever you want to call it. It's just getting into the middle of the zone and sitting down. The problem is Devontae Smith, I think, is the best in college football at doing this so far this season that I've seen. You've got to fight back to the football, guys. If you're a young wide receiver like Jermaine Burton is, look, I'm going to tell you something about what I know about Jermaine Burton. He ain't really had nobody guard him closely in his life yet until now because he's always been so open because he runs such great routes. Even this route, great route. Look, he's created 2 yards of separation, okay? But the difference between high school football and SEC football, where this guy's a dude as well, they're going to fight back to the football. So you've got to fight back to the football. Instead of sitting, waiting on the ball, you've got to drive through the football. This is not a drop. This is a pass breakup. That is a great play by number 28, but it's bad execution by 7 because he's not fighting through the ball. You have got to come all the way through the football, come back to it, secure it, tuck it, go down on the ground, or make a tackle or break a tackle. Okay, we can't just sit and wait on the football anymore. We're in the SEC. These guys are paid. These guys are good at what they do as well. All right, YouTube, that's all I can give you for now. As you know, by now, I hope you guys, I've trained my audience well enough to understand that you're going to get the first 10, 12, maybe 15 minutes of these breakdowns. There's a whole nother 45 minutes to an hour over on the Patreon account of this right here. We'll be doing this all week this week for Alabama versus Georgia. So if you like what you have seen, which I hope that you have, it only gets better and only gets more in-depth over there on the Patreon account. That's patreon.com/Brooks Austin. I'll drop the link in the comments down below. Please join us over there, man. We got, well over 300 people at this point, There's a party going on. There's a chat over there where you can ask me even further information, further details. A good bit of community going on over there. One big happy family, becoming educated on the game of football and what's winning and what's not winning on Saturday for the Georgia Bulldogs. So if you enjoy it, join us over there. Appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow.